Dude,
funny.
I finally watched the roast with Jim Ross with Big Boy. What's his name? The big fat guy. Ralphie May.
Ralphie May.
Where his feelings got hurt.
I heard it was bad.
Dude.
I can't watch.
Dude.
I don't want to watch
Wait,
it.
what happened?
I mean,
Ralphie got
it's a roast battle. And Ralphie's going through a divorce, and these people just fucking the fucking hammer in the coffin. The guy goes, "Well, you've lost." It's so fucked up. You've lost your wife, your career. You can't sell tickets. You've lost everything. The only thing you haven't lost is weight, motherfucker. And it was like,
I don't like that stuff because Ralphie's such
it's
a
roast.
Sweet, he's such a
well,
sweet
don't
guy.
fucking watch. It's a roast, though.
Yeah, don't get involved in
Yeah,
the
get
roast.
involved. Yeah.
Yeah.
Gee,
They were
whiz, though.
roasting Ralphie May. It was a Ralphie May roast.
No, it's like one-on-one roast.
battle.
Yeah.
Roast
Jim
battle.
Ross.
They roast each other. You ever see
Damn.
Roast Battle? It's a hilarious show.
Good?
Yeah, they have it at the Comedy Store. You got to come, man.
I love it.
They do it at the Comedy Store on Tuesday nights, and they do it late at night. And I think it starts at like midnight, right?
I'm not sure.
Isn't it?
But your boy Tony
11:30?
Hinchcliffe tore it up, too.
Yeah, it's just some of the funniest young up and coming kids. And
just-
adults, I should say. Some of them are like, for whatever reason, deep in their 30s.
There's some old-ass people in there, too,
Yeah,
though.
some 50-year-old people that are on Roast Battle.
They have great
But-
judges, too.
Yeah, and they have comics judge it, and then they'll do like one joke, and the other person will do a joke against them, and they go back and forth, and then the audience decides who got who better.
It's so creative. And like Tony Hinchcliffe, I guess he does a podcast at the Comedy Store on Monday nights or something like that, whatever it is. And he texts me and goes,
It's called Kill Tony.
Kill Tony, yeah. He texted me and goes, "Hey man, when do you come by and do the podcast?" And I went, do the show. And I went, "I'm down to do like a podcast, but I'm not letting you just roast the shit out of me. I'm not going. It's too easy."
I don't know how to come. I'm not good at roasting other people. Like I'm not good at those comebacks.
Well, also, you want everybody to love you. You
yeah,
don't want to be mean
but I
to
also
people.
don't want to hurt anybody's feelings. I
It
never
ain't for
liked
you,
that.
B. It
Yeah,
ain't for you.
you are just-
Tony would eat you alive.
I can't hurt people. Even if I had a good put down, I couldn't. I just don't
Tony
wanna-
would eat you.
Yeah,
fucking.
I don't like
a-
hurting
Brian
people's
Moses.
feelings.
like a cannibal.
Yeah,
Brian Moses, the guy who hosts it, is perfect.
Yeah.
He's a hilarious.
Brian's a good
up-and-coming
guy.
I love it, man.
Great
I like
guy.
Brian. Yeah.
It's a great show.
You know what's tough on that? Because obviously they're going based off each other, you volleying back and forth telling jokes and roasting each other. But when someone has a horrible, like just a great roast, and the other one's not ready, when a roast is bad, it's bad.
Oh, they
like
go-
Ralphie May
yeah.
was like, "That's why your eyes are close together," and the crowd's like, it's just dead silent. I'm like, oh god, fuck.
I heard
because
about
it's
it
on
and
the
I
spot.
couldn't watch it.
It's on the
Yeah,
spot.
I don't want to see somebody get knocked out
this
like that.
on
I don't like
YouTube?
that
It's on
shit.
Comedy Central. I'm sure it's on YouTube. But Whoopi Goldberg was a coach, or she was a judge. Man, it was tough.
What was tough? Whoopi Goldberg being
Just
a judge?
her commentary and everything. Like she's
Yeah.
just out of the loop. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
She's
it's
out
like
of the
someone let your
fucking
grandma
loop.
on the mic.
Yeah, that's 100% what she was doing.
It's funny how people can ride something great for a long time. Like her first HBO special was pretty.
Was it really great?
Yeah, it was really good. I thought it was really, really good. Theatrically, it was excellent.
Theatrically, what did she do?
This
Fucking play?
motherfucker's in an audition again.
He's
in
great.
the room right now with the producers.
No.
Brian's trying to get
Had
on
some
the
wine
No.
last night in Santa Monica
Nah.
with some good friends.
You cannot take away from
Brian's
her.
trying to get on The View right now.
The two things she did to get herself known on HBO, they were pretty amazing.
Whoopi Goldberg?
Yeah, you can't take that away from her. But I will say that, and then she did Ghost, but you can ride that
Ghost
shit
is
for a
big.
long
I'm
time.
blacking out right now. There's no air in this room. It just sucked it all out.
Hey, 20 years ago. It was 20 years ago.
Yeah,
Well,
I mean,
she's not doing. She's not
got
like
a-
in the comedy scene. She
she's
does
got a
The
look.
View.
Yeah.
She
She's
does
got
The
a
View.
look that's very distinctive.
Right.
And she seems like a very friendly person, and America took her in a long time ago.
Yeah.
And she's sort of been in this steady coasting state ever since then.
Well-
so when she goes and does something that demands like pop, like these things, or when she expresses herself on The View, like when she's got an opinion, it's not very succinct. It's not like clear and sharp and like well defined. There's like there's a lot of like laziness to it, you know. And it's not that I'm sure she's just a really wealthy woman who is, set for life. She doesn't have to worry about shit.
She dresses that way too.
And when she's up there, she's like casual and she's being herself. So in
Casual
some way,
as fuck. She has
Yes.
Crocs on and
yeah,
shit.
some ways it's like what you're getting is when you get a person that's like at that level. She's an Oscar winner.
Yeah.
You know,
she's over it.
Yeah.
She's like, "What's up? I'm
Yeah.
Whoopi Goldberg. I don't have to do
But
shit anymore."
she even brought that up
Yeah.
on the show. She said, "I have Oscars." It's like that's what she said.
That
on
was
the
her
show.
roast. Yeah, it was like,
when someone came at her, when her and Jeselnik were going at it, and she was like, "Who are you? You know, I have Oscars." Like that's her thing. Like she says, "I have Oscars."
that's
honey.
not funny.
You know what happens?
But that's what you know. It's
sometimes success can stop a lot of things. So Bob Dylan was, and he's produced a lot and been amazing, but they were going through like the lyrics that he was writing and stuff, and when he was younger, that made him like a legend. And he said, and he literally went, "Isn't that something?" And they go, "What do you mean?" He goes, "I just don't, that was a different person back then who wrote that stuff. Like I could never do that again. I could never replicate that again. That magic that made me what I am is gone. So much of it was wanting to be heard so badly. So much of it was, can I even do this? The wonder and the mystery of who am I? And let me see if this effort can bear fruit." And when you get really wealthy and you get really famous and you become a legend, it's very difficult to replicate that kind of stuff. Like Ellen DeGeneres, for me, when she was younger and doing stand-up, personally, I loved her stand-up when she was younger. And then I was thinking to myself, you had this great stand-up career, and then you became a talk show host. You make a fortune.
She's really good at that, though.
But I just could never do that. That would be so boring to me in comparison.
She's the best interview with her and Caitlyn Jenner, where Caitlyn Jenner was talking about how she doesn't believe in gay marriage because I'm more of a traditionalist. So she's sitting there with her frozen face. Well, I've always been a traditionalist. And you're like, what in the fuck are you talking about? Your face is Botoxed and cut, and your jaws, half your jaws missing. You're wearing lipstick. That's her up there on the screen. All this craziness, and she's saying that she's not into gay marriage, or she wasn't into gay marriage. She's trying to change my opinion now, but because she's more of a traditionalist. Like, you are a man that thinks they're a woman. There's nothing further from a traditionalist.
No. Yes. That's the Hollywood insanity.
But Ellen wrote her on it. She's like, how can someone like you, who's faced so much discrimination, how could you be against gay marriage? And this is my take on this Caitlyn Jenner thing that everybody's always been missing. You're talking about a nonsense person. You're talking about a male Kardashian.
Correct.
I mean, this is what this is. And we're having this national debate, which is an important national debate, because there's a spectrum of gender, and there's some people that get stuck in some weird spots. And to be mean about those people because they're not a manly man like Brendan Schaub, or
Brian Callen. Say
Brian Callen. You know what I mean? Or a girly girl, like Katy Perry. There's a lot of women and men that fall in these weird places. But this is the wrong one to pay attention to.
Yes.
I agree.
This is crazy.
I agree 100%.
This is, it's not a bad person. They're not a horrible person.
She's Kardashian.
Yeah, but this is what we've been dealing with when we're talking about putting focus on people for no reason whatsoever other than the fact that there's a camera on them.
People also get bullied into being super supportive and completely a fanatic on that side. Instead of having an objective, fair, critical point of view, like it's weird, or like, I don't know, she's not that impressive. What she did in 1976 was pretty impressive and whatever, but...
Dude, it's social media, man. Social media, the pressure and the amount of human beings that you're communicating with, it's off the charts. The numbers are crazy. The numbers that you're interacting with on a daily basis, if you have any sort of a point whatsoever, like this football player dude, if he has any sort of a point that he wants to make, dude, you're dealing with literally millions of people throwing their opinions your way, and it's a storm, and you can't go outside in the rain and pick the raindrop that you're going to communicate with.
No, you can't. Look at
that's
Homegirl.
essentially what he's doing when it's opinions.
Yeah.
Opinions are coming at him like rain.
Well, but also look at Homegirl. Who's the comedian from Ghostbusters, the black girl?
Shit.
Leslie Jones.
Leslie Jones. Her shit got so bad. People are, when she's doing Ghostbusters.
She exacerbated that.
You
she
think?
Exacerbated by about
They
poorly
leaked naked photos.
No,
too.
that was afterwards.
Yeah, I know.
Before
but
that,
they went ham on
I don't
it.
know if it's the same people. Obviously somebody leaked her naked photos, but they'll leak your naked photos too if you leave them on iCloud, stupid.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, they'll leak everyone's naked photos. You leave your dick on iCloud, that shit's going online.
All my dick pics I'm pretty proud of.
But she interacted with some of those people, and she
That's
did
what you
it.
can't
It was
do.
poorly thought out. They weren't and then this guy.
I feel like she's new to it too, though, right?
Yeah, she is new to it. Dude, it's a motherfucker out there. Sideways rain, baby. There's a fucking hurricane out your door. Go out there and find a raindrop.
But I feel like successful people don't pay attention to most of that bullshit.
Some people do. Tyron Woodley apparently has been paying attention to it. I've been reading all this shit about Tyron, reading all these haters' tweets and
Why
all
would
these
he do
people.
that?
I don't know, man. Maybe someone needs to talk to him. Maybe he doesn't mind. Maybe he's using it as a psychological exercise. But he's talking about all these people that are being racist to him and
get dark,
talking
man.
shit to him.
He needs to focus on Wonder Boy.
Not only that, when they find out that you're paying attention, and
it gets
it
worse.
freaks you out, like this Kaepernick guy that's losing weight and he fucking can't throw right anymore. Just too many of them, man. There's too many people.
Especially in negative, if they can't affect the celebrity in that fashion, they're
Also,
gonna fucking try, man.
It's natural. It's as natural as a virus.
Being
it's
a
as
hater?
natural as, yeah. There's a certain amount of people that they got a fucking shit hand in life. And they are who they are through a series of bad decisions and life circumstances and genetics and all the above. And they see a guy like Kaepernick that's making $50 million over the next couple of years. And
Dime
like,
piece, too.
Fuck him.
Good looking dude, too.
Yeah.
Has a bit of a nose, but good looking dude.
And they come home every day and they run to that computer from their McDonald's job with fucking fry smell all over their body, their hands, and they just start printing all kinds of rude shit about
Just
him.
hoping
but
to get a
although
response.
the article we read in Time Magazine had a front page article, and according to that author and his research, a lot of that hate comes from, I don't know, kindergarten teachers, doctors, lawyers, and people, your next door neighbor you would never imagine, but they just have a mean streak.
Well, they just
and
said it could come from. They said it could come from anyone.
Yes.
Like, just don't assume the guy's in the basement of his mom's house jacking off.
That's
Like,
right.
it can literally come from anyone, especially Kaepernick, who's a San Francisco 49er. You might be a Seattle fan. You're like, yeah, I'm going to hate him. I might as well.
Right.
I'm
Yeah.
a doctor in Seattle. Fuck this dude.
It gives you a free pass if
Gives you a
he's
free
from
pass.
another state.
There's also something about some people when nobody's looking to do something outrageous, forbidden, that would be totally out of character
Yeah.
is freeing, right? So they just want to do it's almost like when you're in an airplane, you have to be quiet and stuff, and you go to the bathroom and you're about to pee and you look in the mirror and you go, and you just do some weird face because it's
That's
a
you
release.
fucking weirdo.
All right,
We're
that's
not
some
doing
weird
that, man.
shit.
Maybe, guys, I don't know.
But no, you're definitely right. Like, I think people that are buttoned down all day, like doctors and lawyers,
Yeah.
and people that have to put on a persona all day long, those are the ones who want to hire mistresses and get them to shit on them and smack them in the face. And
Well, they've
they
done a
want
lot
to
of-
do wacky stuff.
They've done a lot of studies on cultures that produce a lot of like shit videos and these really perverse videos.
Talking about the Japanese.
Well, I'm talking about the Japanese and the Germans, who tend to be very disciplined, very authoritarian, and very buttoned down and formal.
Yeah.
So, listen, man, when
called
you got to do that all the time,
It's called bukkake.
yeah,
I can't watch them. I'll throw up.
you want some extreme. Human beings they just want to be. It was like they were talking about why would the Germans at one point, who were the quote unquote most civilized society in the world, they read Goethe and everything else, and what happened? It culminated with concentration camps and feeding people to gas chambers and ovens. Huh? What?
Yeah,
What the fuck?